Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back. Another episode. Well, better turn this way, you guys can't see me that way. What I'm going to be doing today, you guys can see in the background, there it is. There, I'll even get close for you guys. You guys got to see the video the other day of her being rebuilt. Well, guess what? Here she is, sitting back in the garage, sitting on my table once again. But she's not going to be getting any more rebuild this time. The only thing I'm going to do to her now is I've got some aftermarket mounts for her to go on right here and right here. I'm going to be installing those on it today. And a filter. The filter that I'm going to be using for it, the part number, as you can see right here. Let me zoom in on it if I can. It'll clear up. There we go. That's the part number for the transmission filter that I'll be installing on it today. TF525. And I'm just using the Duralast brand. I know it's cheapskating for it, but right now I'm just getting back to work on the new job, so I've got to use spare change where I have to, you know. These guys, they weren't cheap. They were about $30 a piece, all through Advanced Auto. So, yep, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be installing all this on here for you guys for this little video. So, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. If so, please make sure you press the like button. I want to try for about 50 likes for this video. At least 50, see what happens. Make sure you share it with everybody. And please make sure you go in and subscribe. It really helps us little guys out. But we're going to get back to it. Alright, now that I got the tranny laid over on her side, I'm going to go ahead and pop these out. These are all 10 millimeters. There's 10 of them. The torque, when you put them back on, the torque I believe is anywhere from 80 to 100 pounds. PSI. Go ahead and make sure I got it set to loosen. And yeah, normally you would do this with it in the car. I don't even think these are completely tight, because like I said, I did just get it back from having it rebuilt. So these shouldn't be only but finger tight, I thought he said, but maybe I misunderstood the tranny man. Go ahead and get them all out of there. Go through and figure out how many of them are actually loose. Go ahead. Yeah, well, I'm definitely going to speed through this for you guys, because, I mean, you don't want to see me taking time to pull all these out. A little action sequence music in here or something. Make sure you set them bolts off to the side. Like I said, there's 20 of them. They're 10 millimeter. Just to spin them right out. And you pop that off. Make sure you're careful with your seal. You don't want to ruin that. You see that's a brand new seal. That came with my rebuild kit for the car. Set my pan up out of the way for a minute. All this crap that I got sitting on. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Now that it's off of there, get my transmission or my filter out. And as I said, I went with the Duralast. You can see. And the part number is TF525, if you guys can see it there again. Oh, I'm sorry, I went through AutoZone, not Advanced. AutoZone. Alright. Comes in this nice, pretty little bag. Go ahead and tear that open. Now in here you can see you got your stopper, then you got your two little rubber gasket seals. You gotta squeeze up in there. It's not always an easy task, but what you want to do is, with a clean finger, some of that tranny fluid that's up inside your transmission there, make sure it's clean tranny fluid, don't want to use nothing nasty, and just kind of rub it around there. Make sure you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Got it like rubbing the tip, rubbing the tip. No pun, no pun. Go ahead, you get it lined up. Some people say you got to beat on them a bit, but I don't know how true that is. Just gotta kind of press it nice and firm to get it in there. Like so. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I've changed the filter in this my transmission originally one time before this, and I will have to admit, no joke, doing it outside of the car is way easier than doing it inside the car. And as you can tell, right down in there, if you can see it, not sure if you can see very well, you see that little white collar piece I was talking about right here? Well, you can't see it because my finger covers it, but you see it down in there. It's almost in all the way. I got just a few more little nudges to do, and I should have it in the rest of the way. So bear with me. Alright, she's in. She's as snug as a bug. Look at that. Nice and tight. Tight like a tiger. And then, go ahead and take your pan. Normally you'd want to go through and make sure, you can tell it's already been cleaned out. I actually took this all off before I took it to them and did a lot of the cleaning on this myself. So as you can tell, that's all cleaned up. Go ahead and move anything that may get in your way. If there's any dirt, debris around these, you want to make sure to go ahead and clean them out. You don't want to be working into something that you possibly could regret later. And if you have to, make sure you got just a nice little thing to kind of, you know, just to, if you have to clean your holes out. I mean, you know, you don't want your bolts to get stuck while you're trying to put them back in. I mean, then you gotta go through all the hassle of cleaning them out like I just had to do with that one. Could be a real pain in the butt. Go ahead and stick a bolt in it. That way it's easy to put it on. And you can use the hole to kind of start the match up right there on the corner. Like I said, when you reinstall this and you put them back in, the average is roughly 80 to 100 pounds of torque. I unfortunately do not have a torque wrench. I don't know where it went. I had one laying around here. I think a couple weeks ago I seen it. Some stuff got moved, stuff got switched around. So now I can't even remember where it's at. So I'm gonna show you a little trick that my dad showed me at one point, and I've had other people tell me to do it this way too. And when I changed it out last, it's honestly the same thing I done. So, and all that really is getting down snug and then just taking it a little past. You ain't gotta tighten it down so tight that you're reefing on it, because you break one of these little guys off in there. If you don't have the knowledge of how to bore it out or retap, anything like that, you're going to be looking at paying some money to have maybe your tranny guy fix it for you, or maybe even a machine shop somewhere having to fix it for you. I mean, if you're not super knowledgeable in it, I guess I'd ask a little bit of help. Obviously, I mean, as YouTubers, we got a pretty extensive video collection out there and about that I've even noticed for other people that do it. They all seem to be even more knowledgeable than I am, so I'd definitely look into looking it up on YouTube if you don't. But to be on the safe side, if you fear you don't have the capability of doing it yourself, I guess that's where you're going to spend the money to have some average Joe like me do it. To have an idea of what we're doing, and we feel confident in doing it and not hurting nothing. Unless it's our tools. Like I said before in the past, no, I'm not a mechanic, but I grew up in a mechanic's family, so I got a lot of hands-on. As long as it's the small stuff. Like, unfortunately, no, I couldn't rebuild the transmission myself, which is just one of the few minor bummers for me. But you know, there's people out there that do. Yeah, and he doesn't want to go in there, right? Oh, there's some of that blue stuff from the last one in there. That's why. I'm assuming. Probably gonna pull that one out and double check it. Felt like it maybe went in there a little tighter than I wanted it to. So I'm hoping I didn't cross that one. If I did, I could be in for a world of hurt upon myself, because I'll beat myself up over that. But like I was saying, you know, that's where confidence comes in. I mean, you gotta know that you're gonna be able to do it and do it good. And I may have messed it up a little bit, but for me, it is what it is. Grab my handy dandy trusty pink rag, wipe some of this tranny fluid off my hands from messing with that fun stuff. Now I'll finish getting these put in. Probably speed through some of this a lot, more likely. Alright, 3 to go. If you're wondering why I'm waiting to do that top one, it's because I noticed it's got some of that blue crap in it. I want to clean some of it out. Doesn't need to be in there. I don't think, anyway. For some reason, that's exactly what I did too. Had some junk stuck up in there, and it was causing my bolt to try to wander on me. I think I've got her all sorted out now. Yeah, she went in there a lot farther, a lot easier. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave it like that. Go ahead, tighten her down. tighten them down. Get hand tight where it feels like it can stop under your, under the pressure of your hand. And then kind of go kitty corner on it. Truthfully, I shouldn't have tightened it down like I did over there. I should have put a little more care into it. Okay, so you go corner to corner, jump up, tighten this guy down. Remember, you only take it hand tight, but make sure that it's tight, snug. So just tell it feels like it wants to stop under just your own pressure. Jump over here, get this corner up, snug it to where it feels nice and snug, like I've said. Then you jump over here. That's where you tighten this guy up like so. Snug. And then you would jump up here, go like this to this guy, go snug. Okay, that one's done. That one's snug. And I got one more I said I had to clean out real quick. Guess I better do that. There. She looks better inside. I feel better about it. Now we'll put her in. Because then, after you've done your standard corner to corner, and then tighten up the four corners on the sides, like boom, 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 boom. And then after you've done it like rough that pattern, then you jump up here on that one in the center, tighten it till it's snug, then come down here with just one kitty corner from that, snug him up. No, get him snug. Like I said, just till it feels like your arm with without having to really torque on it, just, snug it. So you've done this one, you've done this one, you jump up to this guy, tighten him down, jump down here. I guess I should have snugged all these up to an extent. Tighten him down, and then jump up here. Tighten him down. Like I said, just till it feels like your arm can't stop it, or it stops under your own pressure. Stops there. Okay, and then you come up here and you make sure these guys are snug. I'm not even going to jump over to the other one because you guys understand how to do it. You just get the standard point. And this guy, I already got him. I think he's as snug as he's going to get. Yeah, he's just probably as snug as he's going to get. And then you snug them. Make sure they're all snug. Snug little bugs. Go through, check everything, and give it just an extra little oomph. You know what I'm saying? Like that. See that? Little oomph. See? After you tighten everything down, sometimes the stuff can go a little bit farther. You can't just jump around. Just make sure you tighten them all up. Don't leave nothing to chance. Oh, see? I forgot to touch that one. There. Now snug that one up. Okay. See? They all snug. Just gotta make sure they're all good. In there where you want them. And you just go through and give them all just a quick little, make sure that they don't go just that extra little. I mean, I don't got a torque wrench, so I can't truthfully tell you if they are actually to par. But, you know, that is why I have the Patreon page that I've got. It's to help me out with my costs, my overheads, you know, stuff like that. Be able to help me be able to go see and meet up with all you fans. Stuff like that. Go to car meets. And maybe someday in the future I can get big enough and I can actually jump in on some of them car builds and stuff. I mean, those look pretty neat. I like watching them guys. I like watching that one cat on there do his little drift car stuff. That Adam LZ guy. That's a pretty good channel to go check out if you haven't checked it out. I like watching him. He's pretty good. So are all the other young guys that do the stuff. They're all in that category. They're all pretty cool to watch. Half the reason why I think I'm wanting to get into doing drifting is because I watched some of those guys doing it with the BMWs. Being a BMW fan like I am, damn, that's awesome. Totally awesome. And as you can see, I got the fan put all back on there now. Roll it over. Ooh. Sure. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Probably not. Gotta be able to see my camera first to know that I can see what's going on. Alright. Bam. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on getting them off because, like I said, I have two of these. These are aftermarket transmission rear mounts. I'm hoping I'm putting this on the right one. Oh, this one will go over here. So that's this side. Then this one will be the opposite side that I'm looking for. Right there. Those are the beauties. I mean, it's a little different, if you can see it, shape-wise. Right there, compared to my other ones. Go ahead. Oh wow, look at that. First try. And them are, if you can see it, 13 millimeter is what that's going to be. Let's see if I can get onto it. No, I'm going to have to use a wrench. No big deal. I believe I had to when I was up under the car too. So, no, under the car I did not have to. Under, yeah, no, I didn't have to underneath the car. But, I do gotta find my stuff too. It comes time to demount that. Oh, and that's gonna make a fool out of me. I love it when my stuff does that to me. Give me just a second. Alright, had to dig out a tool. I'm gonna show you my way. I don't know if everybody else does this or not, but this is my way of fixing a tight problem. Leverage. I think every good car enthusiast needs a little leverage. But anyway, as you guys have seen, it's to replace these. It's, as you see, taking it off. 13 millimeter takes it off. These I'm only going to tighten up as tight as I can. So hopefully you guys all enjoy what I'm doing. Like I said earlier at the beginning, to start, make sure you guys like, share this with everybody, and make sure you subscribe. Like I said, let's see if we can get at least 100 likes on this video if we can. Maybe I'll try to get more in detail on some of the other stuff I do. Till next time, peace out.